So here, to draw the force polygon, we will convert these values, that is the values in the force column, in length. Okay, so for that we will select the scale. So for the force polygon, take the proper scale. So whenever you select this scale, just observe the minimum value and the maximum value in this column. So here minimum value is 0.84. Neglect this value because MB1 is unknown. Okay, and maximum value is 1.7. So accordingly, select this scale. So I will select this scale as 1 centimeter. This is equal to 0.5 kg meter. Okay, and then convert these values. So your first value. So just divide this by 0.5. So this is 2.4 centimeter. Just keep this value. This is again 2.4 centimeter. Then 1.7, that is for mass M3. So this is 3.4 centimeter. Then this is 1.132. So it is 2.264 centimeter and 0.84. So it is 1.68. Okay. And then draw the vectors, which is parallel to the angular position diagram. Now here all the values are positive. So whenever you draw the polygon, that is a force polygon, I will draw that angular position diagram as a reference. So this is M1. This is M2. This is M3. And this is M4. Okay. This angle is, I think, 60 degree. So this is the starting point, that is origin. This is your reference axis. Okay. So draw the first vector, that is for mass M1. Value is 1.2 and its length is 2.4 centimeter. So from point O on this side, which is parallel to M1, draw the vector. So this is vector OA. This is for M1, which is 2.4 centimeter. Next is M2. Draw the vector parallel to this mass M2 from the first vector. Again, it is same 2.4 centimeter. This is M2 and vector is AB. Next vector is 3.4 centimeter, which is for M3. So draw parallel to M3. So this is 3.4 centimeter. So this is for M3 and vector is B to C. Okay. Next vector is for balancing mass, which is MB2. Okay. And its value is 2.264. But in this diagram, we have not shown the balancing mass direction. Okay. So that balancing mass direction, refer this diagram. This is the balancing mass vector. Okay. So we will draw this. I don't have the exact value for that angle. You try to find out that theta B2. And then in this diagram, you add that mass. So suppose somewhere here, this is the theta B2, that is a balancing mass 2. Okay. So for this length 2.264, it is for the balancing mass 2. Draw the vector, that is this vector, parallel to this MB2. So from this point, you draw the vector of length 2.264 centimeters. So this is C and this is D. Okay. And then from point D, draw the vector for mass M4. Okay. So where is M4? This is M4 exactly in the downward direction. So from point D, draw parallel vector to this line. And length is 1.68 centimeter. So this is for mass M4. This vector is for balancing mass. That is a balancing mass 2. Okay. This is for M4. So this is D to E. Now this value, which is the unknown value, 0.07 MB1, we can find out when we connect this E point with the point O. So draw the connecting line. So this is for balancing mass 1. Okay, that is a vector EO. So how to find out this total value? So measure the length of vector EO. Okay. So I have got that length as a 42 mm, that is a 4.2 centimeter. Okay, you can verify this answer. This may not be exact. So this is 4.2 centimeter. And now equate this value, it is 0.07 MB1. This is nothing but this length EO into the scale. Okay. So it is 4. And what is the scale? 0.5. 1 centimeter is equal to. So just multiply this by 0.5. Okay. And then you will get the MB1 value, which is approximately 30 kg. Okay, you may get some variation because this polygon, it cannot be perfect. Okay. So if you observe this length, so in terms of centimeter, it is quite difficult to draw this line. So you can convert this in millimeter. So this is 24 millimeter. This is 24 millimeter. This is 34 millimeter. So you have to draw this approximate. Okay. So you will draw this as 22.64. So you cannot get this value 64 on your scale, that is a meter scale. So you will just draw 22 millimeter line. Okay. And you can take the half. And this is 16.8 millimeter. So you can draw 17 mm. You can approximate this. Okay, so this closing side is nothing but this balancing mass. And with this calculation, you can find out the balancing mass. And also you can find out the angle. So draw one line here, measure this angle. It is with respect to negative x-axis. Okay. So in that diagram, so suppose this is M1, this is M2, this is M3, and this is M4. Okay. So the first balancing mass, it is in this direction, which is a MB1. Second balancing mass, if you refer the last polygon, that is a force polygon. So somewhere here, you will get the position for MB, sorry, this is MB1 and this is MB2. Okay, so this angle, this is theta B2, and with respect to this negative x-axis, this angle is theta B2. So this angle you will get directly from the force and couple polygon. So this is the complete graphical procedure to find out the balancing masses, their angular position. So I hope you have understood this.